Welcome to the world's most boring video. This is a demonstration of a prototype CO2 liquid level indicator. Having called the stat, my demonstration can begin. The concept of this system is there are two heater elements, one above and one below the normal liquid level of a CO2 extinguisher system. The right-hand digital readout relates to the upper heater and the left hand to the lower. As energy is provided to the heaters, the temperature gradually increases, but you will notice that the right-hand one gradually gains on the left-hand one. The reason for this is that the right hand, being above the liquid level, has less cooling heat sink, where the left-hand one heater and stat, being below the liquid level, has a greater heat sink as the steel is backed up with the CO2 in liquid form. You will see from this graphic that the liquid level can be predicted across the temperature range. I did warn you that this demonstration is rather boring, but brace yourself, it's getting quite exciting. The upper stat will switch at 36 degrees. It's getting very close to it. The lower stat is set to switch at 33 degrees, but the upper one will switch the system off before the lower reaches that temperature. Did you notice the red light stop at 36 degrees? I told you it was getting exciting. As the stat turned the heaters off at 36 degrees, you will notice the whole job will now gradually cool down and repeat itself when it eventually gets back to 21°C. Now, if you are still awake, I will lay the cylinder down and repeat the experiment. By laying the cylinder down, there is now no liquid behind the heater elements. Again, I need to cool the upper stat to 21 degrees to make the system start. So without any liquid backup, the heat sink effect should be equal on both heaters and stats. And as the lower stat is set to switch at 33 degrees C, it should operate before the upper one. At the risk of overstimulating the viewer, I have now included a diagram of the wiring arrangement. This just has to be the most fun one can have with their socks on. Enough of this distraction, as we only have less than 2 degrees to go. Wow, did you see that? The green light switched on. I told you it would be worth the wait. In use, the green light could be replaced with a local alarm sounder to warn you that the system has now got no liquid behind the lower heater element. Any viewer who's still conscious will have noticed that the right-hand upper stat has now switched off at 36 degrees. This will isolate the heaters, but the alarm will continue until the whole system resets at 21°C. A trace system could also be connected to send an email to the workshop to say that the cylinder now needs inspecting or refilling. Having cooled the stats to 21°C, the whole system will start again, but I feel you've had enough excitement for one day, so we'll spare you that experience. This system will not only cure insomnia, it will also constantly monitor the liquid level of CO2 cylinders, which could be useful in the fire protection industry. Should you require more information, please contact me at the following address.